Meet me at the Lawn-Soother Mines. There's some fancy-dancy loot in it for you.
Another lead? But we already found him. Well, found his hand anyways.
I'll explain at the mines. These ones is just south of the river pass. Now you two want something, or you just gonna stand there all gag-scrapped and slack-jawed? Pulled the ring off on Vari's hand at the Velander mines. Feller was always tampering with souls and dark rituals and matters of the night, see?
And I like Kratos' outfit right now. Like the pants, the shoes. Bro, who'd win? Kratos or the Foundation? They're both really strong and tall.
Come.
Wait a minute. I was forgetting about it. It's okay. Let me. Is that really how I get? Let me alright, boy. We better go get this mission done, alright? Yeah. We gotta get this mission done before Odin and Thor finds us, alright? Oh, they probably already know that, but they probably don't know about you killing his other son, Modi. Yeah.
Why did you say Tyr felt responsible for what Odin did to the Giants?
There was an incident shortly after the forging of Mjolnir, when Tyr arranged a diplomatic meeting between Odin and the Giant Kings. Well, this was when the Long War was young. Victory was still a thing dreamed of, and the Jotnar might have tipped the balance between Aesir and Vanir. Odin had persuaded Tyr that the hammer was merely a deterrent, a means to broker peace from a position of strength. Tyr was hopeful to convince all parties they would prosper best through peace. He knew the Giants were deeply concerned about the hammer, a super weapon in hands they did not trust. But they trusted Tyr. Tyr always believed the best in people, and taking Odin at his word in his desire for peace, he brought the Raven King to Jotunheim. From there, things unraveled quickly. The Giants anticipated Odin's trickery and exposed his true agenda to spy and steal their secret wisdom. With magics, they expelled Odin from their realm and cursed him never to return. Frustrated, Odin visited his fury upon the giants of Midgard. Thor unleashed Mjolnir's might upon any giant he could find. None could stand against the tide of slaughter that followed. And at last, it seems, with Tyr's aid, they retreated. The tower disappeared. No giants could be found in Midgard. No man nor god has set foot in Jotunheim since.
What? Bruh. Well, you're saying I could have went this way? Cause I mean, last time I played this, it's just alright. What the fuck? Oh, y'all scared me real good.
Boy, over here.
Sir. Kvekia.
Ready yourself, boy. Well fought, you two.
Hey, it's another spirit.
Come now. I don't bite.
You're dead?
You're very perceptive and reckless. Take caution when lighting these braziers. Sailor and Hellwalkers will swarm to the flames like moths. I assume we have you to thank for freeing us from a watery grave.
Us?
Other spirits. The Lake of Nine is full of them. Most are able to move on from this realm, but we, lucky few, are stuck here in Midgard until our affairs are in order. Perhaps you can help them as well.
We have no desire to help you, Spirit.
Ah, but you already have. I only wished to see the sky again. Farewell.
Duh. What did I...
Whoa, he disappeared.
Come, let us not be distracted.
I've already got so many to do, bro. You know what? Let's just get this done. Let's just get this done and over with. Let's get these people's bones. Yeah, I'm still gonna have to go for that.
So, I guess we should keep an eye out for other spirits.
What did I say about distractions?
But it sounds like they needed help.
They are spirits, boy. Dead things. They have no needs, only wants.
It feels wrong to ignore them.
We will get over these feelings.
Mom would have wanted to help them.
What was that, boy?
Nothing.
I thought as much.
I didn't even know that dragon was there.
Lemire,
But
why did you work for Odin if he's so horrible?
It's my career! And if you mean to make your career as a counselor to kings, you can't very well rule out petty maniacs. Available positions are scarce enough. My first master was a cruel piece of work as well, but I learned through him the enduring power of wit, which served me well with kings and
wait,
gods
this
alike.
is it right here.
Or I can just tell you this story later.
You're saying that I'm gonna have to go. Oh my goodness, bro.
Where were we then? Oh yes, my first job. You know what? I'll tell this one.
Oh my goodness. Let me go back up here. Oh, I really want to complete this. Well, that's what I'm gonna do. Oh. Yeah, but here's the thing. I don't even know how to get down there. No, I may have probably found something somewhere.
Where were we then? Oh yes, my first job. I couldn't have been much older than you when I started. A fairy king's errand boy and unofficial jester. By night, my mates and I had the run of the forest. Good fellows they called us. Knavish spikes to the last. We'd get up to all manner of mischief, making fools of the local mortals. But as long as our lord was kept amused, we were spared the consequences. Oh. Then one day he was not amused, and I saw fit to move on. Thankfully, the ages and roads travelled since then have turned me from that merry wanderer into the paragon of virtue you see before you today.
Wait, why is Thor's statue right by Muspelheim?
What's that down there? We can beach over here.
Yep, this is where we need to be.
Focus up, boy.
Oh my goodness, bro. Fire. You better do it.
Nicely done.
Alright, alright.
Here. Boy.
It's another one of those maps.
Yep. see if anything's this way. Yep.
I see some loot up there. Amir, how'd you come to be in these lands?
And we'll pick this up later.
At the ready!
Why can't? That's why. Finally.
Hey, another brazier.
I suppose you wish to light it.
Can I? More of those. Good.
You know what? I have to earn
Boy,
that chest right now.
Over here.
Yes, sir. Kaveka.
I don't believe it. Are you both alive?
Another spirit.
Yes, another spirit.
Hello.
I can't remember the last time.
What do you mean?
Do you know it?
Enough.
Do you need any?
Boy,
I only...
That's cool.
Ready yourself, boy.
Oh my gosh, bro. First time I died in forever. And she said she would give me my chip. There we go.
Well?
Well, what?
The brazier?
If you must. Look here.
Sir. Kvegia.
Let's hit this one.
What do you want?
To thank you. These dead Reavers drowned me many winters ago, and I've been itching to see them get theirs.
Bro, that was short.
Useless.
Well, we can't expect them all to know something useful.
True, true. Just one more. Just don't know where it's at. I was about to say, bro. All the secrets. If I just didn't use all these, I wonder how much I would have right now. What? There you go. Oh, alright. Oh. Okay. Alright, it's the other way. No. Oh, well. Oh. All right. Wait a minute. You're saying that I just went into there.
Maybe the next one will have more information.
Keep your expectations low, boy. Spirits are rarely useful.
How do they even exist?
When you sever a man from his life, it is not always a clean cut.
So you've met other spirits?
Yes, many.
What were they like?
Annoying.
Lemire, how'd you come to be in these lands?
Lad, there comes a time in every man's life when he changes his name and heads north to make a new start. If you live long enough to do this many times over, you might end up as far north as this place. By the time I arrived, I already knew Odin by his reputation, and so I set to demonstrate my worth by coming to him with something I knew he'd value. A mystic well of knowledge. Or rather, I should say, a well of water laced with enough mystic mushrooms to make a god see visions. Oh, he was rightly impressed. Can't say for sure what he saw that led him to try gouging out his own eyes, but I managed to restrain him before he finished the job. Then I persuaded him it has been his sacrifice made for an even higher form of sight to be bestowed. Blah, de blah, de blah, de blah. I used to think he never caught on. But the day he took my eye, I realized he had never been fooled. He knew I'd outwitted him, called the lesson wisdom, and hired me to make sure from then on I was on his side. And for a long, long time I truly was. Doesn't mean he didn't hold a grudge.
Well, looky who decided to show. Talk to this here ring.
What? I can't hear thoughts from rings, Brock. It's talking to me! It's Andvari!
Ha! Knew it.
He says he went to the Velnder mines to observe his mistake, but then the Soul Eater attacked, so as he was being ripped apart, he cast a spell that removed his soul and put it in this ring. And then he...
What about all his stuff?
Huh?
Andvari had a workshop here with all sorts of posh doodads and ornatery tools, and one beaut of a hammer. You make mention of it still in there?
You're upsetting him.
Your point? You fellas take Andvari with you and go have a look-see. If you find his hammer, I'll whip up something real nice for you.
Alright. Deal's a deal, boy.
Hey now, don't go forgetting your entry stone.
Andvari isn't happy about us taking his stuff.
I do not care.
I'm not gonna tell him that.
Steady yourself!
Watch out, Father! I like when they're that easy. Andvari says this dwarf was part of his crew. That he died because of his mistakes. He sounds sad.
The ring's grief is of little importance, boy.
Oh, he did not like that. He's warning us not to go down there.
Stop listening to the ring, boy. Cannot be trusted. Silence that ring, boy.
I don't know how. A soul eater.
And a traveler. Guard up. done here?
A dead soul eater. What's a soul eater even doing here? What do you mean it's your fault?
Boy, ignore him.
It's sort of tough for me to ignore. He says this chest will trigger a bunch of traps.
I don't care.
I see no traps.
You sounded so sure about it.
Focus up, boy.
Says his workshop is up there. But I know. Don't trust the talking ring.
I haven't even talked to him in the past maybe hour.
Glad I'm on your side.
Father, please, just listen. Invari crew did something bad here. He's glad you destroyed his lab, and he's sorry you kept trying to trick us. His hammer is just through this gate.
Here. Boy.
Yes, sir. Okay, that's going in the journal.
This is a fine hammer.
Andvari says thank you. Can we keep him?
We will talk to the blue one.
Find that hammer? You're too busy looking every keyhole and cranny.
Here. The alchemist's hammer. His spirit is a nuisance.
Yeah. Andvari always was an asshole. Hell of an alchemist, though. Hand him over here and I'll melt him down.
What? You're going to melt down your friend?
A trapped soul's what I need to give your reward some extra oomph. You don't want it?
Father, we can't do that. Here, you hold on to it. He's really useful, I promise.
Fine. So long as he proves his worth.
Kid's a bit of a softie, huh? Well, he'll grow out.
Alright.
Better not be fighting with your brother again.
Just because he's gotten a little less annoying over the years doesn't mean I ain't got a customer base of my own to keep happy.
Oh, yeah? Who's that?
Well, you came back here, didn't you?
Fair point.
Yeah. I'm gonna take the one away. Oh, imagine punching a seagull.
Mimir, I still don't get why you ever wanted to work for Odin.
Back then, I was young enough to still be ambitious. The Aesir gods were as powerful a force as I'd come across, but they clearly lacked for strategy, focus, and sage counsel. All this could I faithfully provide. And so, a stranger from a far-off island found himself with Odin's ear, trusted as he trusted no one but himself. And with that kind of power, laddie, I must confess, there are perks.
Yeah, but he's Odin.
I never claimed to be perfect, laddie, only clever. And often too clever by half.
So what'd you do to get Odin so mad at you?
Well, for a long time my job was to enable Odin, and I was fucking excellent at it. Gradually, as I grew more to care about people and world, my job became to contain him, to protect him from himself. By serving peace, I served his interests as well. That's the truth. But he saw it as disloyalty. No longer trusting my motives, but not wishing to part with my brain or tongue, he bound me to a tree and adopted a new pastime of casual torture.
Well, I'm glad we came along to cut off your head.
Aye, lad. Lucky break that was.
Oh. No. We need that boy. Is that one of Odin's birds slash ravens? It is, isn't it? Would you look at that? I became British. Somehow, in some way. I'm leaving this place. I don't want to be here. Never wanted to be there in the first place. Almost got every. I almost got every single. Explore the islands of the lake. Tomb of Hope. Recover Gulveig's bones. So chat.
Mimir,
how good is it?
You never told me what happened with the stonemason's son.
Hrimthur, son of Thranduil. After completing his father's masterwork, the Great Wall of Jotunheim, he thought of nothing but making the Aesir pay for their crimes against the giants. Once he longed to fight Thor, but tragedy had brought wisdom to Hrimthur, and cunning. He observed that Asgard's walls were half-built and shoddy, for no Aesir god could be bothered with such tiresome labor. So Hrimthur adopted the guise of an ordinary man and made the Aesir an offer. He would build them majestic new walls, and if he couldn't build them within 2 turns of the season, they would owe him nothing for his labors. And if he succeeded, he asked only for an audience with the goddess Freya. Odin agreed, knowing the task was impossible, but intrigued by the stranger. Hrimthur made short work of it, of course. He had the benefit of his father's training and the aid of a magical stallion for fetching stones. And we'll pick this up later.
Yeah, I don't think okay, I think I was going for this, but I like wanted to complete the story and stuff. Because I was in the middle of a fight with Thor. No, I just didn't do this. I forgot about it. I'm pretty sure this is the easiest one. I wonder what happened to him. That one dude. Or the last one. Yeah, I just didn't do this one.
Another Valkyrie.
We should probably do something about them.
It is none of our concern, Head.
Watch yourself, boy.
What? You weren't gonna say that?
Maybe.
Thanks for doing this!
Watch your back!
What the freak, bro?
Have you considered a tactical retreat?
We got close though. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we have enough for the most unbreakable. Must be your. Yeah, we'll see how powerful Python Axe is.
Thanks for doing this!
Yes. Yes.
Hey, wait for me!
Thingers. The Moors carps. I like how Americans don't even say the words right.
There's something I can't figure out. Odin wants to prevent Ragnarok, but the serpent's already been there and seen it. So hasn't he already failed?
Fate's a tricky thing, lad. And Odin's just arrogant enough to think he can get the best of it.
Fate is another lie told by the gods. Nothing is written that cannot be unwritten.
On that, brother, you and the All-Father may just agree. Even if he can't prevent Ragnarok, he still hopes to learn enough details to influence the outcome. Remind me later to tell you about the wolves.
Wait, on it.
What's it gonna be this time? Time for another break anyways. What'll it be? I'm sure your winning smile's armor enough, but why take chances? Looks good. Well, see you next time you need something.
Oh, this one's way more powerful. But the defense is way better than me.
So how was your trip to Jotunheim?
Will you give them a little privacy? The kid just found out he's a giant. He doesn't need you interrogating him.
Huh, you knew?
Oh, we knew Faye was the last guardian of the Jotnar left in Midgard. That's why we made her the axe. We hoped it could restore the balance of power.
After Thor went all berserk with our hammer.
Though in the end it seems she chose another path. She chose, well, you. Both of you. I suppose she figured that was the best chance for the giants to live on. And now, I suppose, that's up to you.
How about that? A young Jotun with us the whole time. And the son of Laufey, the just... I should have seen it before.
Something else we can do for you?
Nah, just glad you guys worked it out.
Ah. Well, I could say the same to you.
Ha!
I guess I was getting a bit full of myself.
Told him what he needed to hear, how's it sounds to me.
Just the same. I'm sorry for how I spoke to you, Sindri. You forgive me?
Already have. Like you said, it all worked out. Now, let us get back to work before I get... sentimental.
I'll see. Favors completed. Favors completed. Alright. Idea about this one. I can't wait until I have gold armor. Y'all should know what I'm talking about. Pretty sure it's called Zeus's armor. Not entirely sure.
All right. The stonemason's son, Hrimthur, he builds Asgard a great wall and demands his prize. Odin was not happy to find himself on the losing end of the wager, but he seemed to uphold his end of the bargain. Freya was sent to meet the mason, and to her surprise, he wanted only to whisper something in her ear. That being done, he made his way out of Asgard. And when he found Thor awaiting him at the gates of Midgard, he knew he had been double-crossed. But he didn't care, because his plan was complete.
It was? What did he say to Freya?
Only she could say for certain, but I've had many moons to work it out. Hrimthur knew that Freya loathed the Aesir, despite her marriage to Odin, and I believe he gave her the secret to Asgard's defenses. Some weakness he may have built in, structural or magical, which I expect will be exploited come Ragnarok when Surtur arrives to burn Asgard to ash, if not sooner.
You're talking about that big tall guy.
Bothar. Frym.
Are you okay?
No, son. My goods are underwater. My men are drowned, and yet their bodies continue to walk the beaches.
Hellwalkers. They plague these lands.
I was their captain. They died because of me. But these abominations sully their memories. I will find a way to free them from their tortured state. In this, I am determined.
Boy, over here.
Yes, sir. Treasure map. All right.
Alright, now I know how to... Alright.
The final bone.
Yeah.
We might as well return them to the spirit. Maybe he will keep his word.
I know she's not coming back, okay? I know. Never mind. I just gotta return the bones. I think this is the last one. Might as well, right?
Fine.
Kveikja.
I must speak with you.
Another spirit who wants something from us. How unexpected.
Please.
What's wrong?
I came to this lake with a group of tradesmen, seeking refuge from the desolation. But how could we know it was even worse at the Lake of Nine?
We cannot undo your mistakes, spirit.
I know that. But I fear for my captain and crew. I believe they are still under the water. Will you find them for me?
Is there anything you can offer us in return?
I have little to offer.
Oh. Well, I'm not sure.
Wait! I died wearing a valuable family heirloom. It's yours, if you promise to find my crew.
Deal.
Thank you.
You are
learning.
Why didn't you or Mom ever tell me about the desolation?
I won't speak for your mother, but it was never my concern. Nor should it be yours.
Doesn't it concern us if everything around us is dying?
Our only concern is going home.
Really? Then why are we exploring all these islands?
The resources we find improve our equipment. If we stray from the path, it is only to prepare ourselves for the journey ahead.
I can live with that if it means we keep exploring. And helping others.
Discovered opportunities for hunting and trade in these lands. I gave up my search for Jotunheim long ago. Leave that for the younger, more hopeful men. But I was overeager.
I wonder why Ludwig's bones are all over the place.
Desecration, typically. Pieces of scattered corpse make for a piss-poor soul. No hope for Valhalla or Helheim when your arm's on one beach and your head's on another.
Why not ask the spirit? I'm sure he will be forthcoming with answers.
You're familiar with the tale of Skoll and Hoti, bringers of day and night?
Oh yeah, the wolf giants.
Aye. They were born of the archwolf Hrothwitnir, a great nemesis of the Aesir gods. Odin captured them as pups and kept them in the kennels of Asgard to hold his foe at bay. But when the sun and moon grew mutinous and stood still, Odin put Skoll and Hoti to use. Well, I can just tell you this here later.
They were pretty weak.
We have collected the rest of your woman's corpse spirit. Show us this magic you have promised.
Ah, my sweet Gullveig. Whole again. Rise, dear Gullveig. Awaken, O powerful Gullveig!
Ermi bukar birthjast.
She says she'll honor our request.
Erdi fagnar.
And reunite us?
In Gauder!
Okay, you're right. Alright. Say it. I told you so.
I told you so.
You are naive, foolish boy.
This is true as well. But do not take your disappointment out on me, boy. Take it as a lesson.
Yes, sir.
Gullveig. Fight. Ancient. Gotta find an ancient one.
Mimir, you were in the middle of a story before.
Was I? Oh, yes! The sun and moon stood still in defiance. So Odin put the wolf giant, Skoll and Hoti, to work. With his ancient magics, he cast the wolves to the heavens, and they began their chase. And long shall they chase. Not endlessly. For it is foretold that someday Skoll and Hoti will catch and devour their prey. And that day shall be Ragnarok, the twilight of the gods.
But Ragnarok is supposed to be Odin's doom, isn't it? Why would he set the wolves loose if it fulfills the prophecy?
Precisely the question, lad. It's always about control.
True.
The wolves determine when Ragnarok begins, and now he controls the wolves. A battle fought on his timetable is a battle he better stands to win.
Here we go.
This is the one just exactly like.
We are done here.
There we go.
Mimir, what did you call Mother? Laufey the Just? Did you know her?
I never had the pleasure. Laufey was a rumour in the halls of Asgard. A giantess warrior who thwarted many an Aesir god's plans. Freeing those who they would enslave, feeding those who they would starve, generally making a nuisance of herself in the most noble of ways. Thor was terribly frustrated he could never find her to fight. Once my imprisonment began, I could only wonder what became of her, and who she would turn out to be. Yours is quite a singular lineage, lad.
So you're saying oh crap, I went to the wrong place. Flip. No, this is gonna be it. This is gonna be it. I'll be there.